Here we go. Conjugate Chronicles, episode 2. Opened the day up with a 5 rep, not a 5 rep max, but it looked like it. 5 rep set on the military press, 195 for 5. Felt alright. It was my first time actually pressing with a straight bar with no fat grips or nothing, and it felt decent. Here's close grip, my accessory work, 225 for 2 sets or 3 sets of 8. Just had an awesome lunch. If anybody's ever near the Allentown Farmers Market, please stop over there, and they have delicious food. So, excuse me for a second. Here's Kyle's bench day, 340 for 2 sets of 1. We talked earlier in the week, instead of losing our form with his heavier sets as he gets closer to the meet, he's just going to practice singles and dial in the form from here on out. So he had this for a double, but instead of grinding and without a spotter, he just figured he'd do 2 sets of 1. I think it's a good call. Focus on what he needs to get done, making the rep look good, getting dialed in, specializing in the movement. Here he is with the reactive slingshot, 365 for a single, doing a little overload work. It always helps the triceps to feel a little bit more, especially as you're approaching it. Kyle's a 380 bencher, but that 380 came in a bench-only meet, so we'll see what he does with all 3 lifts together. Here's my GPP day on Tuesday, I believe this is. Turkish get-ups are great for shoulder mobility. They're good for shoulder stability, a full body movement, and I use them for conditioning. Here I do a Turkish get-up ladder. So I have a 35-pound kettlebell, a 45-pound dumbbell, and a 55-pound dumbbell. I work up, starting with the 35, and I do the 45, and I do the 55 for 2 reps here, and then I work back down the ladder. I love these things. I like them for conditioning and my shoulder health too. It makes me move around a little bit more. This isn't really a bad thing. Here's my deadlift day, 405 for 5 off the blocks again. Still respecting the range of motion I have in my back. This felt good to have this kind of weight in my hands, especially with the hook grip. So I was happy with it. And then I decided to put on straps. I was going to do this for a double, but it felt good, so I let it ride. On the days that you feel good, I guess, let it go. So here's 455 for 5, which is a big set for me coming back from, 3.5 weeks ago or 4.5 weeks ago, having my back pretty torn up. I'm happy with this. It felt good in my hands, and I was confident I didn't let the weight get in my head. Here's Kyle for 510 for 3. Working hard here. Kyle starts bad, and as you can see, he doesn't get a good arch in the beginning, and he finishes the lift rough. And as he goes through his reps here, the arch gets worse and the lockout gets worse. And the last one here is definitely a grinder. I know he wasn't happy with this set, but at the end of the day, he got the weight, he's healthy, and we're moving forward. That's all that matters. Here is my stone trainer day, which is my Thursday GPP day. I upped up the weight. I went 3 sets of 5 here with 3 plates on it. So that is a little over 100 pounds. So close to a little over 100 pounds. And it felt good. I think these are going to pay off big time down the road. I do those 4 times a week. Here's my max effort upper body day. We worked with a slight incline and a close grip. I was using the squat bar. It's a Texas squat bar there, so it's got a little bit more weight to it. 300 for 1 I was happy with without having a spotter. I usually give out right there. It's a good sticking point. Blasted through it. Here's my accessory, 225 or 235 for 3 sets of 8 because it's a squat bar. But it's good. Posted a lot of weight in the triceps. I'm a huge fan of Matt Winning. I think the guy's an absolute monster. I try to mimic his movements. I follow him on every social network, and I saw him do an incline press as a max effort, so I figured I'd dial it in and give it a try. Like I said, the guy's a savage, so whatever he's doing, got to be doing something right. Here's Kyle's squat day. Solo training. Guy's got a lot of internal drive, man. I mean, he's got 3 kids. He's working hard. And here he is, 475 for 1. It looks awesome. Comes out of the hole, back stays up, and he finishes through. As he tops off for his top set here is 510 for 2. Kyle does a great job of keeping his back erect. He doesn't fall forward. His knees don't cave. He is close to a 1,000-pound squatter in gear. This is about 4 or 5 years ago, but I mean, that's an easy 510 right there. He's doing a self-wrap job, so it's nothing big. And he smokes that one there too. So that's a good progress. I think he tops out around 540. Here's my dad, 225 for 3 sets of 1. This is the first time he's deadlifted. He was pretty jacked up about it. It looked good. I'm happy for him. We're going to be alternating between squats and deadlifts every other week for him. Kind of working up to some singles, getting his strength levels back. Here's my max effort movement on Saturday. Bow bar box squats down to about a 12-inch box with the foam. Topped out at around 460 there for 1. I'm happy with that. And then I called for a reverse band set, so I slapped on another plate. We went up to 500. Bow bar's got a little bit of extra weight to it. I think it's like 7 pounds, so I just rounded it to 5. But it goes up. It was clean. I liked it. And here's a nice little accessory movement I've been doing, kind of like static hold GHRs. So have a partner hold you for 3 seconds and drive through. I like these. They're pretty good. And as we get going here, subscribe, follow, and share. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.